Hi guys, thanks so much for tuning in. This is the Busy Bee Chronicles. I am so excited to do this video because, as you guys probably know, I am a person. I love to help people. So I did decide to do this video as a tutorial to show you how I make my thumbnails. I've gotten so many requests and comments in regarding to that. So I said, hey, why not? Let me share the information. So guys, sit back and relax. Like and subscribe, please, and enjoy this video. So the first thing I will be doing, I will be going to my app store to download PicsArt. It's called PicsArt Photo Editor. I will open that app. And if you don't have it, I already have it open, so it's already open for me, but you will have to download it if you don't have it. There is a trial with this if you want to upgrade, but I decided to stay basic, so I'm not paying anything for this app. So as you see, there is the home screen there. Down at the bottom, there is a plus sign that I will click on. Once I click on that plus sign, it gives me my photos, templates, background, videos, and camera drawings, anything that I want to go ahead and upload to go ahead and start formatting my thumbnail. So I am going to choose a plain white background. The next thing I will do, there is a button option down below that says Tools. I'm going to click on Tools and I'm going to select Crop. Now down below there are different formats. They have a YouTube, Facebook, and even Twitter format that you can use to adjust the format of this background. So I am of course going to choose the YouTube format. So once I choose the YouTube format, it is going to adjust to that format of YouTube. So now I have a plain white background here that is formatted just for YouTube. I am going to start my thumbnail. So this is going to be interesting to show you guys. I'm so excited. Once again, please thumbs up and subscribe, guys. I don't mind helping. And you know, I just need the views. I just need the views and the subscribers. Good information here, good information. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I am going to go into my photo category. I'm going to show you. I don't want to keep the white background. I wanted to add something else. So I am going to go to a picture that I did save off of Google for a background, which was like a city background with cars and buildings. I really like this background, and I actually used this as an example because it actually taught me on YouTube. Someone used this as an example, so I decided to use this one as an example for this video as well. So I added this background in by clicking add photo, finding that into my photo album and inserting it, and I am adjusting it to this white background that I already have right here. And I am going to click apply. Everything you do, always click apply after you're done. Down below there are effects down there where you can blur it out, add different other artifacts to this background, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave it just as. So now I am going to insert a picture of my son on his first day of school to show you guys how I cut out this image. As you can see, he's in the kitchen. I do not want the kitchen and everything else showing. So I actually want to do an image where I am cutting him out. So I am going to go back to add photo, add his photo. I am going to click cut. And I'm going to start outlining with my finger around the surface of the picture of his body. As you can see here, it's red, white outlines. And I'm going to zoom in to make sure I'm getting as close as possible because I want to get less of the background or whatnot. And I mean, as you do this continuously, I've been practicing this for some weeks, or maybe the last 2 weeks since I've been doing his videos. I've gotten pretty good at it. It will be difficult at first, but you'll get the hang of it once you start practicing. So I'm just zooming in, outlining again, and making sure that I get everything around the surface, or at least try to get as close as I can to cut this image out of this photo. So as I'm done with that, as you see, I'm constantly going around again. I'm going to hit save. It's going to, whatever's highlighted red is what's going to be cut out. So you still want to make sure you're going back over. There is an eraser option down below that you click on the eraser option if you want to go in and erase some lines that you kind of overdid and go back in with the red pink marker as well. But as you can see, I'm erasing, and then I'm going back in, filling it back in with the red paintbrush, or the paintbrush that you'll see on the screen too after you're when you're in this cut option. So I'm still going in. I see some areas that I want to kind of erase. So guys, I'm still going in on the picture. Excuse me. Just making sure I get the spots that I want cut out and the spots that I want to leave behind. So it is strategically a method for this, guys. And like I said before, you're probably not going to perfect it until you do it a lot of times, like I've been doing. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to hit save. And as you can see, he's cut out of that photo. There are options down below. You have where you can add a border, which I love to use the border. So there is a border option, is all the way at the end. You can change the color of the border. You can click border. It asks you how thick you want it, how big you want it. Do you want to change the color? So these are just different effects that you can kind of simply play with as I'm showing you in the video. And that's pretty much what I do. There is an option where you can, after I go ahead and cut him out at the border, I go ahead and I start adding more pictures. There is an option for stickers where you can go into stickers and maybe, just put anything related to what you're saying. So right here, I'm going to title this first day. I like to capitalize my letters, y'all, when I'm doing videos. So I'm very strategic with this. I already know how I want my thumbnail to look. Don't take it as me being a perfectionist. Sometimes I am a little perfectionist. I know. So I'm doing first day back to school. There is an option for text for you to be able to add this text down there. So once I do that, you can change the font, you can change the color, make sure it's highlighted with this X, and you can move and adjust. As long as it got these X's on the side and these little circle thingies, you can format this text however and design it however you want to. I changed my font, so I'm going through the different fonts to see which one do I want. So I guess I came across this one. You can add shade. I went ahead and there's an option for shade where you want to color the different shading, add a different color. So I chose blue. So I'm just going through the colors showing you guys now. So I did choose blue, as you can see, for the shade. So now I'm going to simply highlight that again, and I'm going to adjust it, and I'm going to move it to the side so I can get to add my other objects onto the picture. So as you can see, I slanted it to the side. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go back in. I'm going to click on the sticker options. As I was telling you guys before, I'm going to add some stickers. And I put school in, and I just was seeing what would come up. Strolled down. I like the book's idea, so I used that on one of his other thumbnails. So I'm going to use this one here. And also, like I said, for this one, you can adjust it, make it tall, make it short, however you want to do it, you can pretty much do that. So I chose that, and I'm going to go back in. I'm looking for another one that I can add, because I know I like to add at least 2 or 3. I like to make my picture look really full. As you can see, there are like little print like crowns. Those are the upgraded ones. There are the basic ones without the crown. So I think I actually had clicked on the upgraded one, and it was telling me to pay. Like I said, guys, you do not have to upgrade. I mean, if you want to pay $7.99 a month, hey, that's your preference. I like basic. I'll stick with basic because I know how to do things and know how to add it in and make it look good. As you see, it went right to PicsArt Gold, and I'm not trying to pay for that. So I went out and I said, well, let me look for another option of what I could do that's free. So I did stroll down, and I saw, I think it was a composition book. And I said, okay, well, let me add that in there as well. As you can see, I'm strolling down. So that's the composition book I did choose. So I updated it on the thumbnail, and I adjusted it to my liking of what size I wanted. I put it right under the title, and I'm going back to my books because now I want to add some outline. I added my outline to my composition book, and like I said, as you're inserting these objects, it will give you the option to add outline or do whatever you want to do to this book. You can blur it out, whatever you want to do, you can do it. As you see, I added a light blue outline to the books. So I just like outlines. I like to play around with my stuff a little bit. That's just me personally, guys. Now, I don't always get all my objects off of the sticker option. I do go online and I will search some objects that I will also cut out myself, like I did the photo of my son, and I will outline that as well. I just, you know, I'm just really creative with it. I have a sense of creativity. There is also an option for lens flare on there, and that's absolutely free as well. What doesn't charge you or upgrade you to use that option. I don't want to, you know. So I added a little lens flare in the back because I was looking at the blue on the builders. I'm like, how else can I spice this up? This keeps coming up, guys. Sometimes I don't know if it tries to trick you to subscribe to the goal, but I just exit out. And if it continues to come up and won't let me do anything else, I'll just screenshot the photo and crop it and save it into my photos. And if I want to do some more updating with it, I'll load it back in there. But normally, if you hit discard charges, well, I'm sorry, discarding charges will make it go away. But that's what I'll do. I'll screenshot it and save my photo and maybe add my photo back in if I want to upload some things. I think it's just an option of trying to get me to purchase the gold, and I'm not going to do that. So guys, once again, this is my video. Thanks so much for subscribing and watching. Please thumbs up, guys. Please thumbs up, subscribe, start sharing my channel. I am promoting my sons, but I'm promoting myself as well. So yeah, I will be doing some more tutorial videos in the near future, but I did decide to put this out. So I hope this helps you guys, and thanks so much.